So dear students, we'll continue with exercise 7.2. In that sixth question, if 1 comma 2, 4 comma y, x comma 6 and 3 comma 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. See, how can we proceed? See, what they're telling, these are the vertices of a parallelogram. We'll draw a parallelogram. A, B, C, D be the vertices of a parallelogram. What is the property of a parallelogram? The diagonals of a parallelogram are going to bisect each other. So we use that property and we are going to find the value of x and y. So what is A? Let's see. 1 comma 2, 4 comma y, x comma 6 and then 3 comma 5. So we are going to take this in the order. Next, we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Fine. Now, this is one diagonal, this is other diagonal, this is the point. So they are going to bisect each other. Okay. Now, bisect each other means DP is equal to PB, AP is equal to PC. Yes. Now we are going to make use of that one. Okay. AP PC means we have, so we will write down the points. A 1 comma 2, B 4 comma y, C x comma 6, D 3 comma 5. Now AC, BD, AC is one diagonal, BD is other diagonal. Okay. Now since they are going to bisect each other, so if the point is in the middle of a line, which formula we are going to use? X1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. That formula we are going to use. See, x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2 is equal to again x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2, because the diagonals of a parallelogram are going to bisect each other. So what is x1 plus x2? So they, see, if they bisect each other, this is the point. So even if you do, see, AP PC, we are referring this point. DP PC, we are referring this point. That is the reason I have given this. So we are finding point P using this AB, and we are finding point P using DB, and the point remain the same. That is the reason I have given the equal sign. What is x1 here? 1. 1 plus x divided by 2 comma 2 plus 6 divided by 2. Next, BC, 4 plus 3 divided by 2, y plus 5 divided by 2. Now what we can write? So 1 plus x divided by 2 comma 8 by 2 is equal to 7 by 2 comma y plus 5 divided by 2. We will compare. 1 plus x by 2 is equal to 1 plus x divided by 2 is equal to 7 by 2 and y plus 5 by 2 is equal to 8 by 2. We can compare. Okay, now 2 will get cancelled. So x is equal to 7 minus 1, x is equal to 6. Here 2 will get cancelled, y is equal to 8 minus 5. So or else y is equal to 3. So the value of, therefore the value of x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 3. This is the required answer. Please note this down. Seventh will be your homework. Seventh is very much similar to the sixth problem. I am going to solve. This will be a homework. If you have any difficulty, please let me know. So there will be a circle and coordinates of center and one of the end point is given. You need to find the coordinates of other point. So again you should make use of midpoint for that is midpoint formula. X1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Using that you are going to solve this. So next, eighth one, if a and b are minus 2 comma minus 2 and 2 comma minus 4, 2 comma minus 4 respectively, find the coordinates of p such that AP is equal to 3 by 7 times AB. AP is equal to 3 times 7 times AB and P lies on the line segment AB. See, let me cross verify the coordinates. Okay, 8 minus 2 comma minus 2, 2 comma minus 4. Okay, 3 by okay, right. Now, see what they are telling, there is a line segment and end points of these line segments are AB and P is the point lies on a line AB, and they have given what is given to us. They have given that AP is equal to 3 times 7 times AB. Okay. Now, see, we should know the ratio, at what ratio the point P divides the line segment AB internally. So for that, see, so part, see, while writing a fraction, a part divided by a total number of parts. See, there are 2 parts. Okay, in that, see, there are 2 segments. So one among them, one is 3, other will be 4. Because so part, see, part divided by total number of parts. While writing, number of parts divided by total number of parts. See, suppose say A is 20, B is 30. How we are going to write the fraction? 20 out of 50. For this, 30 out of 50. Similarly, 3 is one segment out of 7. So, other would be 4 by 7. One is 3 by 7 means other would be 4 by 7 because total is 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. So that is the reason the ratio is 3:4. Now we got M1 is to M2 is equal to 3:4. Why? You got to know why 3:4. So parts divided by total number of parts. So among ones, see, suppose the share of this particular region is 3, then the share of this particular region will be 4. Because total is 7, one region will get 3, other region will get 4. That is the reason it is 3:4. Basics of fractions. Now, M1 is to M2 is equal to 3:4. Now, what is given? A is minus 2 comma minus 2 and B is 2 comma minus 4. So let x be x comma y. We need to find it. So P of xy is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 y1 plus y. Sorry. It is not there in the middle. M1 x2 plus M2 x1 divided by 2. So divided by M1 plus M2. Section formula. M1 y2 plus M2 y1 divided by M1 plus M2. We need to use. So what is M1? M1 is 3. 3 into x2. What is x2? x2 is 2 plus. What is M2? 4. What is x1? Minus 2 divided by 3 plus 4. Next, what is m1? m1 is 3. What is y2? Minus 4 plus, what is m1? 3. Sorry, m2 is 4. What is y1? y1 is minus 2 divided by 3 plus 4. 3 to the 6. 6 minus 8 divided by 7 minus 12 minus 8 divided by 7, which is equal to 6 minus 8 is nothing but minus 2 by 7, comma, minus 12 minus 8 is nothing but minus 20 divided by 7. Therefore, the coordinates of P are, the coordinates of P are minus 2 by 7, minus 20 by 7. So please note this down. So ninth question, find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining A minus 2 comma 2, B 2 comma 8 into 4 equal parts. See, there is a line segment. A, B is a line segment. So the coordinates of line are minus 2 comma 2 and 2 comma 8. Minus 2 comma 2, 2 comma 8. Now, what we need to do, we need to find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining these 2 points into 4 equal parts. So 1 point, 2, 3. So 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part. So they are equal. So let's name it. P, Q and R are the 3 points which divide the line segment into 4 equal parts. So if it is 3 equal parts means we used to get 2 points. Now it is 4 equal parts means we are going to get 3 points in between. So we need to find the coordinates of these 3 points. How we are going to do? First we need to write the coordinates. A minus 2 comma 2, B 2 comma 8. Now x1 is equal to minus 2 comma x2 is equal to 2, y1 is equal to 2, y2 is equal to 8. Fine. Now, so to find points of P, so for P, m1 is to m2 is equal to, for P, for point P, this would be 1, 1, 1, 1. So for point P, 1 is to 3. This is 1. This total is 3. 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1 is to 3. P is going to divide AB in the ratio 1 is to 3. 1 is to 3. So the same thing I have taken. Now, so P of xy is equal to, same thing, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is the formula we need to use. What is m1? m1 is 1. What is x2? 2 plus m2 is 3. What is x1? x1 is minus 2. 3 comma minus 2 divided by 1 plus 3. Okay. What is m1? Again 1 into, what is y2 is 8 plus m1 m2 is 3 into y1 is 2 divided by 1 plus 3. 2 minus 6 divided by 4. 2 minus 6 divided 4. 8 plus 6 divided by 4, which is equal to 2 minus 6 is nothing but minus 4 divided by 4. 8 plus 6 is nothing but 14 divided by 4. Or else minus 1, 2 2s are 2 7s are minus 1 7 by 2. So point P one point P is minus 1 7 by 2. Next, for Q M1 is to M2 is equal to, see, 2 is to 2. 2 is to 2. Again, Q of xy is equal to, directly I am going to write, that is M1 x2. What is M1? 2. What is x2? 2. Plus M2 is 2. What is x1? Minus 2. Divided by 2 plus 2, comma, I am going to continue here. M1 y2 8 plus M2 y1. What is M2? 2. Y1 is 2 divided by 2 plus 2. Fine. So 2 plus 2 is 4 minus 4 divided by 4. 16 plus 4 divided by 4. So 0, 20 by 4, or else 0 comma 5. Okay, this is Q, therefore Q is 0 comma 5. Next, for point R, for R M1 is to M2 will be, M1 is to M2 will be, see, this is 3, this is 1, 3 is to 1. So R of xy is equal to, again we need to apply the formula, M1, that is 3 into, what is x1? X1 is minus 2. Sorry, 3 into x2. Sorry, 3 into x2, that is 2. Plus 1 into x1, that is minus 2. Divided by 2 plus 2. Sorry, 3 plus 1. Next, I am going to continue here. M1 is 3. What is y2? 8 plus M2 y1. M2 is 1 into y1 is 2 divided by 3 plus 1. Let me adjust the focus. Now I am going to continue here. So R of xy is equal to, so 3 2s are 6, 6 minus 2, 6 minus 2 divided by 4, comma, 3 8s are 24 plus 2 divided by 4. So 6 minus 2 is 4 divided by 4 is equal to 26 divided by 4. 2 2s are 2 13s are, answer is 1 comma 13 divided by 2. So therefore R of xy is equal to 1 comma 13 by 2. So, and here Q is 0 comma 5 and P is minus 1 comma 7 by 2. Please note this term. Tenth question. Find the area of a rhombus if its vertices are 3 comma 0, 4 comma 5, minus 1 comma 4, minus 2 comma minus 1, taken in order. And even they have given the hint, area of a rhombus is equal to half of products of its diagonals. Okay, so rhombus, all its sides will be equal, and this is one of the diagonal, this is the other diagonal, A, B, C, D, and the vertices are 3 comma 0, 4 comma 5, minus 1 comma 4, and minus 2 comma minus 1, minus 2 comma minus 1, minus 2 comma minus 1. Now see, we need to find the area of a rhombus. Already they have given product of diagonals. How will find the length of a diagonal using the distance formula. So a 3 comma 0, b 4 comma 5, c minus 1 comma 4, and d minus 2 comma minus 1. Okay, now there are two diagonals AC and BD. AC is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So what is x2 here? So in case of AC, we need to talk about this. Minus 1 minus 3 whole square plus, where is y2? 4 minus 0 whole square. Fine. Minus 1 minus 3 minus 4 square plus 4 square, which is equal to 16 plus 16, which is equal to root of 32. Keep it as it is. 32. Next, 32 units. Next, this BD. BD is equal to square root of minus 2 minus 4 whole square plus minus 1 minus 5 whole square. Fine. Minus 2 minus 4 is nothing but minus 6 square plus minus 6 square, which is equal to 36 plus 36, which is equal to root of 72. Fine. This can be written as 36 into 2 or else 6 root 2. This can be written as 4 8 is 32 or else 16 2 is 32, that is 4 root 2. So this can be written, see, 32 can be written as 16 into 2, so which is equal to 4 root 2. I think I already know this. Units. Okay, now we got AC as 4 root 2 and BD as 6 root 2. Now area of rhombus is equal to half into AC into BD, product of diagonals. So half into what is AC? AC is 4 root 2, and what is BD? BD is 6 root 2. Okay, 1 by 2, 4 into 6, root 2 into root 2 is nothing but 2. 2 will get cancelled, 24 units. So therefore area of rhombus is equal to 24 units. And we should be careful, 32 can be written as 16 into 2. We know the squares, 4, 9, 16, 36. So I made use of that. So 32 is 16 multiple. So I can write it as 16 into 2. So 16, if I take out of the root, that will become 4. Square root of 16 is 4, and under square root 2 remains as it is. So 72 is 36 multiple, 36 twos are, even 36 is a square. So 36, if you take out, the square root of 36 is 6, and root 2 will remain under the root. So again after that, half into product of diagonals. So we'll arrive at 24 units. Please note this down. This concludes your coordinate geometry, and exercise 7.3 is not there for your syllabus. Please note this. Thank you.